This is Esj'S Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. Let's talk about it, man. If you look and you feel like shit, you shouldn't be talking about Errol the True Spence. You shouldn't even have the right to talk about Errol the True Spence. Let me say it again. If you look and you feel like shit, motherfucker, you don't have the right to talk about Errol the True Spence, let alone talking about anything that has to do with boxing. Forget boxing. Anything that has to do with health and fitness. Anything that has to do with the wherewithal of a person's physicality. Because you don't look the fucking part. See, we have a lot of these Rudy Poo and Plum Plum brains. Classic Dolton troglodytes. Ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. You see these motherfuckers in the back of the thumbnail? They look and they feel like shit, motherfuckers. This is why Errol the True Spence in the background's laughing at they fucking rabbit asses. And they have the gall, the unmitigated gall to tell you, Errol the True Spence, he need fucking Blu-ray, that $2 rent-a-hole, that $2 layaway hole. These Blu-rayologists, a lot of them look and feel like shit, motherfuckers. If you're sitting here and saying, well, my justification for the reason why I'm fat, because that's really what it is. See, all of this fucking fat shaming and all that, higgity fucking hush. If your ass is fat, your ass is fucking fat. That means you lack discipline in your life. That's what fat means. You allowed yourself to let yourself go. And if you let yourself go, you let your rabbit ass go, then you can't talk about no boxers that's constantly putting in the work, constantly disciplining themselves. The Bernard Hopkins rule reigns supreme here. Bernard Hopkins used to always tell Andre Ward, you know, every time I come around you, I'm going to touch your arm and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, put my hands around you just to see if you tight. Meaning, just to see if he stays in the fucking gym. The Bernard Hopkins rule, it reigns supreme in Esj'S Sport brain every fucking day. When I wake up, I put in that fucking work. That's why I look like the way you're going to see at the end of the video. I look like that shit all year round. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready, motherfuckers. Let me say it again. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. And when it's all said and done, at this level, we ain't practicing no more. You either got it or you don't. Let me say it again. At this level, we ain't practicing no more. You either got it or you don't. If you're a fat motherfucker and you're talking about sports, you need to check yourself. Because right now, it's about you getting yourself together. If you go up a flight of stairs and you breathing and gasping for fucking air, you're not in shape. If you can't do 25 push-ups minimum, you're not in fucking shape. If you can't do 50 crunches minimum without earling, you're not in fucking shape. This is what motherfuckers don't understand. This is why athletes look at you guys and go, and this motherfucker got the nerve to talk about me. Can't no athlete say that the criticisms that Esj'S Sport tell him, oh, this motherfucker ain't done. Esj'S Sport is an athlete. I don't need to open up my credentials. But you can ask certain motherfuckers, they'll tell you. Ask Tom Roth TV, they'll tell you. World-class athlete. Made fucking state. But I've kept myself in fucking shape after the fucking fact. Could have been renowned in fucking college, but I chose to go to the fucking military. But I kept my ass in fucking shape. And yes, I had a period where I let myself go, but I checked myself and got my shit right back in order. Especially now talking about athletes. How the fuck do I look? Looking and feeling like shit and being all out of wits with my lack of discipline, and I'm trying to tell motherfuckers how to be disciplined. You got the fattest, most look and feel like shit motherfuckers always got something critical to say about Errol the True Spence. Even when Errol the True Spence was at his worst, you still didn't have shit to say about him because you ain't doing what this motherfucker's doing. And then they want to tell you, come on my lives. I've had motherfuckers come on my lives, 300 fucking plus pounds, tell you, but you know, I'm not the athlete here. You know what I'm saying? I could have my drinks. I could do this. I could do that. No, it don't work like that. If you're going to talk about athletes, you need to make sure you look the part. Can't no athlete tell me, hey, you look and feel like shit. Because at any given moment, I could take off my shirt and it's over. I have your woman peeking and fucking leaking. Let me say that again. Because what I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me? fucking well. I have your woman peeking and fucking leaking, dog. Because I know what it takes. And women, they don't tell you this shit. But if you a fat motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you right now, you on basically what we would say a timeline with women. Because women look at men that are in shape as men that have discipline in their lives. Yes, that shit goes hand in hand. And when you a fat motherfucker and they start frequenting other motherfuckers at their jobs, other motherfuckers that's in shape, that they like, because don't get that shit twisted. Just because her ass is married to your ass, that means her eyes ain't looking. That means she ain't seeing shit. Now, I ain't telling motherfuckers they need to look in shape like he knows the sport. There can only be one me. Let me say it again. There can only be one me. But make sure your ass is proportionate in fucking weight. Like my boy Contender Regime Boxing. He's proportionate in weight. He boxes. He's certified. Monty Brown. Even with Monty Brown being on the wheelchair. Proportionate in weight. Certified. Tom Ross TV. Proportionate in weight. Double Dragon's True Alpha, salute. Hand fucking salute. And damn military salute. Certified. But if you look and you feel like shit, you look like you got diabetes, you look like you got hypertension, you look like you need to put the fucking donut down, you ain't got no room to be talking about boxing. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat truth telling fashion. Fuck being fat, fuck being fat, fuck being fat. That shit is whack. Fuck being fat, fuck being fat, fuck being fat. That shit is whack. I'm telling you motherfuckers this shit right now. Your woman already done gave you the pink slip unofficially. You just don't know that shit. Best thing to do, get your rabbit ass in shape. Especially when they see you standing or sitting in a live or being around the likes of a Enos Sport. They could see a big delineation, a big distinction, a big gulf, a big separation. Because your ass is not proportionate in weight. When you are a man, there's no excuse for you to be obese. You're supposed to be proportionate in weight. Men are supposed to be like this. Because the fatter you are as a man, the more masculinity you lose, the more you start activating into what's called estrogen. This is why men of all people are supposed to be proportionate in weight. Why do you think the fattest women always get with the skinniest guys? Because they don't want no other motherfucker just like them gasping for breath while they banging their ass out. You Rudy, Pooh, and Plum brains, your classic Dolce and your troglodytes, your ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric, or they get a motherfucker that's fit. Notice women can be all kinds of weights because they got all this BBW. That's a whole nother topic. I won't touch on that shit. I got all this shit going on. But as a man, that shit can't fly. I ain't telling a motherfucker you need to have muscles and be all ripped the fuck up or be all ripped and bulked the fuck up like a Enos Sport, bringing you that what? That heat and that far, and keeping a foot on the what? On the next. And keeping a foot on the what? On the next. But your ass need to be in shape. You need to look the fucking part when you talk boxing like my boy Handles Randalls. He looks the fucking part. Like my boy Woodstar Real TV looks the fucking part. Look the fucking part. Or, unless if you look and you feel like shit, then stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. If your ass is pushing north of 250 pounds and you are a male, you suspend yourself, you revoke yourself from talking about sports. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat truth telling fashion. Until you get your affairs in order, you get your weight in fucking order, you get your weight in fucking check, you get your health in fucking check, you value yourself because your health is your fucking wealth. Let me say it again, your health is your fucking wealth. And then you can be quantified, calculated, verified, and certified to talk about sports. Especially the likes of a Errol the True Spence that keep his ass in shape all fucking year round. Even his off season make you motherfuckers look like Rudy Pooh and Plum brains. Even his off season make you motherfuckers look like classic Dolce and troglodytes. Even his off season make you motherfuckers look like ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. Y'all motherfuckers learning real quick. When he knows the sport is in warpath mode in Genghis Khan, I don't bend the proverbial knee, the proverbial fucking knee. I make motherfuckers bend the proverbial fucking knee. So bend the fucking knee willingly, or I will forcefully make you bend the proverbial fucking knee and fold your ass up like a fucking pretzel. Get your fucking ass in shape before you can talk about sports. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat truth telling fashion. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.